The people have spoken, and Thatcher Demko will be between the pipes for our first playoff series in this GM mode series against the Anaheim Ducks. Now, as far as I know, the big players are still there for Anaheim. Let's take a look at their roster. Getzlaf and Perry are still there, but Drouin and Stamkos were a better pairing throughout the season, but obviously the playoffs are a whole different story. They have Kessler. Nick Ritchie is up to an 86. Overall, we have Sami Vatanen as well, as this menu is lagging for some reason. Brandon Peary didn't do too bad for them. You know, let's go by position here. So we have Raquel, and they picked up Stephen Weiss off of free agency. Ritchie, Peary, Thompson, Cogliano. I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling a little bit good looking at their roster. I think we have a better third and fourth line than they do. I think the top line's probably a bit more well-rounded, but maybe not. Maybe, you know, I say that because of Jonathan Drouin's low overall, but Jonathan Drouin was top 5 in scoring, and defensively, Martin Gernot was the 6th defenseman for them this season over Kevin Bieksa. So they have a better defense, no doubt about it. They're very, very top heavy, but we might not be destined to be swept here. Although, in saying that, John Gibson and Frederik Andersen. So even if Gibson goes down, we are in a rough spot. A .932 save percentage is very good. He might be a Vezina nominee, but I think we have a chance here, guys. I'm a little bit optimistic. Will that immediately dwindle and just be gone, flat out gone by the end of game 1? There's a strong chance of that, I'd say. But let's do this. Let's not waste any more time. It is game 1 against the Ducks in Anaheim. The goal, of course, remains the same. When you don't have home ice advantage to start a series, we need at least one win in these first 2 games. Let's sim the first period. Can we get off to a good start? We cannot. It is Cogliano on Demko. Second period, still nothing for us. 17 shots. So let's sim this third period. It's only 1 goal. Knock on wood. Oh my god, I thought they scored. Martin Hanzal, a big goal for us there. And this game is suddenly up for grabs. 10 minutes to go, halfway through the frame. Can we get it done? 1 goal may be enough to win this game. 3 minutes to go. It's going down to the wire. And in the very first playoff game of this series, we are going to overtime. And I have to admit, it's kind of close in shots. Tied on the scoreboard. I like what I'm seeing. Let's do this. Overtime. We need a big goal. Stamkos, Matthews maybe, even Drouin, somebody. And it's Steven Stamkos. He gets it done. Oh, you beautiful bastard. That's a nice feeling. Because if you watch the Bruins GM mode series, you know he fucking ruined my day. He did. He ruined my day. But today, Steven Stamkos is a hero. He gets the goal, and we take game 1, 2-1 over the Anaheim Ducks. Thatcher Demko with 31 saves. Martin Hanzal has a big game with a goal and 6 hits. That is unbelievable. Tryamkin and Parayko both played really big minutes. Obviously, we expect our defense to play big minutes, but a great game for the top 2 deep pairings. They were all plus players. That's what I like to see. Game 2. We are in a hell of a spot here, and maybe, just maybe, we can do the impossible of taking the first 2 games of this series on the road. We had a big performance from some big players in that first game. I'm a little bit optimistic. Again, the optimism's rising. First period, we outshoot them 17-6, but we can't get on the scoreboard. Second period, Jonathan Drouin with a huge goal for us from right in the slot. 34 shots to 15. The Canucks are dominating as we enter the third period. I am deeply, deeply concerned, though, because we only have 1 goal. Power play for Anaheim, and it's a big penalty kill. 41 shots now to 17 at the time. Halfway through the third period. Come on, boys. I believe in you. Thatcher Demko standing on his head. 4 minutes to go. Again, no way. No way. And Bo Horvat with the empty netter. We doubled them up in shots, 48-24. We take game 2 and a 2-0 series lead. Absolutely incredible. Jonathan Drouin and Bo Horvat getting it done. 24 saves shut up for Thatcher Demko. John Gibson does get the first star of the game, as he should, with 46 saves. That is absolutely unbelievable. But we take game 2. I just want to check the minutes again really quick. And there it is. Tramkin and Parayko, Stetcher and Tanev getting it done. All plus players performing really, really well. This is an unbelievable start. Game 3. The series shifts back home to Vancouver. Let's go. I am so excited to see what will happen here. First period. Let's do this. And it's 2-0. Bo Horvat and Jonathan Drouin again. It wasn't a massacre in terms of shots, but we are up 2-0 at the end of the first. Second period, and yep, there it is. There it is. I was waiting for something like that. A big, big strike back for the Anaheim Ducks. Kessler, Nate Thompson, and Corey Perry gives them the lead. 3-2 entering the third period, but we fought back already in the series. Can we do it again? Maybe not. Corey Perry with the goal on Eddie Lack, but Jimmy Vesey gets a goal back. Raquel on Lack. Holy shit. The goals are coming in hot and heavy. It is 5-3. Eddie Lack is in the net. He's given up now 2 goals to Perry and Ricard Raquel. 5.5 to go in the third period, and the Anaheim Ducks are going to take game 3 by the score of 5-3. We have been knocked back down to reality just a little bit after a hot start. To blow the lead like that certainly hurts. The big question is Demko hurt or was he pulled? And hopefully he was just pulled. Okay, so Thatcher Demko was just pulled. He had a rough start. He will be, of course, our starter for game 4. The Utica Comets have made the playoffs. So things are okay. Things are okay. We lost a game. Nobody expected a sweep. Let's move right into game 4 here. Now, if we blow this game, we're in a pretty rough spot. But I have confidence that we can come back and get it done here. First period, 1 apiece. Lindholm scores pretty early. Matthews, his first playoff goal, scores pretty late from a fucking terrible angle. Oh my god. Second period, what will happen? And we are still scoreless. Anaheim takes the advantage in terms of shots. Third period, let's go. This is huge. Either a 3-1 series lead or we are tied at 2 apiece. And Anaheim, of course, has home ice advantage. Ryan Kessler gets a huge goal against his former team. And Anton Slapishev, though, holy shit, I thought they scored again. Anton Slapishev ties it. 2:46 to go. Are we going to overtime again? Yes, we are. So Ryan Kessler gets a big goal against his former team, but the fourth liner, Slapishev, coming up big there. Glad I didn't trade him at this point. We're going to overtime. And you know what? Screw it. Let's not waste any time. Let's just do this. Come on, boys. You can do this. You did it in game 1. You can do it again here. Stammer, I'm looking at you, buddy. I'm looking at our captain. We're on the power play. Please, I don't think I've ever scored on a power play in this game in overtime during these sims. It's unbelievable. And Drake Caggiula, out of nowhere, Drake Caggiula gets the goal on John Gibson. We are up 3. He scored from fucking center ice. Are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? Drake Caggiula from center ice. Oh my god. And we are up 3-1 in this series with a 3-2 win in this game, in game 4. From center ice. Oh my god. Remember that goal. Remember that goal. That is going to be one of the craziest fucking things we will have happen in this sim. A goal from center ice by Drake Caggiula gives us a lead. Thatcher Demko, the first star. Horvat with 2 points, 2 assists. And of course the game-winning goal for Caggiula. And the Anaheim Ducks are on the brink of elimination. We have 3 chances to eliminate them. I really, sincerely hope we do it here in Game 5. Things are looking good for this organization. The Utica Comets up 2-0 in their first round best-of-5 series against the Rochester Americans. And of course now we are 1 win away from eliminating the Ducks. Let's do this. Game 5 in Anaheim. Can we eliminate the Ducks? Can we upset the Ducks? First period, one apiece. Matthews and Silfverberg with the goals. Second period, Matthews, another big goal, and Nikita Trampkin gets another one. A minute and 7 seconds later, we're up 3-1 heading into the third period, and we are on the verge of a huge first round upset. Come on, boys. Don't blow this here. Don't blow this. To upset the Ducks in 5 games would be crazy. Jimmy Vesey with what I think is a shorthanded goal. We're up 4-1. Another power play for Anaheim. They can't do it. We are so close. 7 minutes away from upsetting the Ducks in the first round. We said that anything could happen once you get into the playoffs, and the Vancouver Canucks in 5 games have eliminated the Anaheim Ducks. Absolutely unbelievable. A 4-1 victory in Game 5. Thatcher Demko, once again, the first star of the game. 2 goals for Austin Matthews. He hasn't proven to be the biggest goal scorer, but he just came up with 2 gigantic goals for this franchise. We are moving on to the second round. Absolutely unbelievable. What an upset. Of course, they were, I think they were, 5 points ahead of us in the standings. It wasn't this massive, we had to face LA, who finished at least 15 points above us. I don't feel like checking. I'm probably a little bit wrong. Probably giving them a little bit too much credit. But my God, what an upset for this team. And the big players showed up. We got offense up and down the lineups. Stamkos and Matthews, 5 points apiece. Right now, Slepyshev, only 1 point. I'm looking at him on the bottom now, but it was a gigantic goal for us. Is there anyone who's really underperforming? McCann only has a point. He's only a -1, though. Jake Virtanen and Frankie Corrado are the only ones without points, but the fourth line isn't getting picked apart. They're not like a -4 at this stage. They're only a -1. Just unbelievable. I said I was worried about the big players being better than our big players. Apparently not. Ricard Raquel led the team with 3 points. Kessler, Getzlaf, and Perry only 2 points apiece. Lindholm a -4. Peary a -4. Our players simply outperformed them. That is unbelievable. And as we get a look at the playoff tree, I'm pretty sure our fate is sealed and that we are playing the LA Kings in the next round. They swept the St. Louis Blues. Nashville wins in 5 games over the Stars. Ryan Johansson is currently leading the postseason in points. But I'm pretty sure our fate is sealed by playing the LA Kings in the next round. Let's wait for it to be confirmed, though. Now that we've taken care of the scouting, we will sim forward. Actually, no, we'll pay attention to Utica in the meantime, just until that is confirmed. The Comets have blown a two-game lead. Our next playoff round is confirmed. It is the LA Kings in the next round. We're going to sim this Game 5 here for the Comets. They were up 2-0. Now their backs are against the wall. And of course, we want the Comets to go as far as they possibly can in this series. So first period, nothing doing. Second period, nothing doing. Let's sim this one live. Can the Comets hold on and just avoid disaster by losing 3 straight games to the Rochester Americans? Eric Cornell, a big goal there. I think their goalie's Chad Johnson. If I had to guess, that's a pretty big goaltending advantage. And Gagne on the power play gets a goal on Edmonds. We're going to overtime. I'm just going to hit the button. We'll sim the period. Let's see what happens. And Cole Castles gets the overtime winner. The Utica Comets remain in the AHL playoffs. A big game for Ty Edmonds. A huge game for Cole Castles to get that overtime winner. So both teams are moving forward. But in the second round, things really get serious. It is the LA Kings. That is it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to drop a like down below. It helps me out, and I would really appreciate it. Subscribe if you haven't already to continue following this series, and I will see you guys in the second round. Can you believe it?
unbelievable.